Hello everyone, welcome back to the Jimvitational 2. My name is Wild Rumpus, the TF2 guy, and we have some round 3 here. This is the lower bracket side of things, so both of these players are fighting for their tournament life. We have M-Dragon versus McMeghan. M-Dragon was knocked into the loser's bracket round 1, but has stuck around with a nice win in round 2. McMeghan, winning round 1, ended up getting knocked down to the loser's bracket by River last round in round 2. But nonetheless, you know how it is, best of 3, and let's get right into it. With a Milo lead, definitely doesn't like to see a Zapdos, but interesting lead, to say the least. I'd say it's probable that Milo has, probable it has Hypnosis being a leadmon there, but yeah, the Houdini Metagross finding its target, so there will be no spikes for M-Dragon. And Celebi's getting caught with a Pursuit on the way out, so early momentum is definitely in the favor of McMeghan. Milo is okay. So between Snorlax and Zapdos, this Milo definitely has some problems to deal with on McMeghan's team. We'll be switching out into Jirachi on the Snorlax Curse, so with Skarmory down, you have to wonder what is going to be the Snorlax answer. And the fact that Jirachi is trying to Calm Mind up in front of this Snorlax tells me M-Dragon might not have an answer. Is this going to be a very, very fast game? Yeah, going Celebi, presumably for a Leech Seed. At least there's Sand. No, going for Recover. Oh man. This is looking really, really bad for M-Dragon, to say the least. It's trying to Recover stall Snorlax, but you're just bound to get full parried before you can stall out all the body slams. There comes the para. I don't know if Celebi is faster or not. Okay, gonna be switching out now to Claydol. Eats so much, and the para again on Claydol as well. So again, Snorlax is just notoriously slow. It does outspeed the paralyzed Claydol though, and finds the KO. And now it's back into Celebi. I mean, this is just looking like a Snorlax sweep, right? And it makes you wonder if Claydol shouldn't have been an earlier answer, or just like an insta-boom from M-Dragon, because Jirachi kind of got thrown away. I got some chip, I guess. Really the only chip Snorlax has taken. Okay, Body Slam on Milo means it now has Marvel Scale, at least. So we do see less damage being taken there. But again, you're having to deal with the Parahacks, and you are slower than the Snorlax, which is definitely not a good position to be in. There's the first full para. And I gotta say, M-Dragon actually doing a decent enough job of PP stalling these body slams. Down to 15, I guess, almost halfway there. But yeah, I don't think it's likely to be enough. Milo is now faster than Snorlax after that second curse. So we'll be able to preempt these recovers at least. But yeah, I mean, it's looking kind of over. I don't know what the last is for M-Dragon, but it's hard to imagine that it isn't like a special attacker or something. But yeah, just so much value out of Houdini Metagross. Insta Choice Band Boom takes out the Skarmory, which would have been a big threat here. And Milo gets para-haxed down. And yeah, that is the game. Good lord. Snorlax putting in a ton of value there. Skarm, seemingly the only Pokemon on M-Dragon's team that can deal with a Snorlax, even in Sand, mind you. McMeghan's own Sand. So, yeah. In hindsight, maybe going Insta Claydol and just booming is like your only way out. But that's also a hard play to make, because McMeghan can just switch out and bring the Snorlax in later and just win with it again. But extremely dominant matchup here from McMeghan. And again, Metagross just found its mark. Right, on to game 2 now. It's going to be Zapdos versus Mence. Both these Pokemon could threaten each other with a Rock Slide or an HP Ice. Looks to be more of a defensive Zapdos variant in all likelihood, with the Toxic. Does only take 34 from Blissey's Ice Beam, but gets frozen. Okay. And into Armaldo. Interesting pick. It is a knockoff user. It is a spinner. I'd say it's probably better for its knockoff potential than spin. Of course, those two moves unfortunately are exclusive to each other, so you can't have both. And man, Zapdos staying frozen for so long just gave McMeghan so much value, being able to switch in Skarm and get the spike down without Zapdos waking up. I swear to God, I was about to say we're going to see a second freeze here, and then it happens. Oh my God. Okay, at least it's a thaw immediately. Does Zapdos have rest? And, I mean, M-Dragon has not shown that he wants to switch anything into this Blissey. Like, Zapdos is kind of just going down with the ship. Okay, switch out into Armaldo now for McMeghan. Will be a Thunderbolt. Now Armaldo is a rock type, so usually has a rock move. Will be Rock Slide. Pert is not a horrible Pokemon to get a knockoff on. McMeghan does switch out. I will say, actually, one of the first teams that I actually used and really enjoyed in ADV was a McMeghan team with an Armaldo. It wasn't this team, but it was a specially defensive Armaldo, and Spidef Armaldo can like take a hit from Waters and knock off pretty important targets. Okay, nice double there from M-Dragon out of Fori on the Magneton, predicting probably exactly that. Pert is now in on Blissey, misses a Toxic, and will start getting Seismic tossed down. Yeah, especially with the Wish Blissey here. I mean, what is the progress maker for M-Dragon? Because you have a Zapdos on Death's Door. There's a knockoff user that's really threatening, and if it has HP Bug as well, that will chunk Celebi for sure. Does click HP Bug into Fori. Will Fori sack itself for the spike? Oh, the Doug? Oh, but McMeghan, one step ahead, just swords dancing, and now Doug's gonna go down. Oh man, things could have really, the tides could have really changed if M-Dragon was successfully able to trap that Magneton with Doug Trio. But unfortunately, it did not happen, and now McMeghan looking really far ahead. Going Magneton on the Toxic, and switching out into Blissey. Just kind of PP stalling this Pert at the moment, because you really don't have to take any risks. Now we can see this Wish maybe going to Skarm or something. Who knows? Because the second that Fori actually clicks a move and lets Magneton in, it's gone. So we'll see. Yep, M-Dragon just decides to accept it. We'll click that Spike, eat the HP Fire, down goes Fortress, and now Skarmory is probably licking its lips at the prospect of getting that third Spike down, knowing that a spinner is down and there probably isn't another one. Calm Mind Celebi is a threat in the immediate sense, so that Roar will come in before the Spike. And now that Sand is in the game, things are looking much, much worse for M-Dragon. Because, okay, going to be a Flamethrower click here from T-Tar. I'm presuming that, well, honestly, that Armaldo could be Rapid Spin. It hasn't clicked either of them, and maybe it has neither move. Maybe it's just an Armaldo. But if a knock comes out on Pert or on Celebi, especially Zapdos would just die to anything, then those Pokemon are going to get worn down by these spikes. Celebi getting worn down by Sandstorm as well. It'll be Pert staying in here in the Celebi as well, eating the Leech Seed. And did that Celebi didn't really... it revealed Calm Mind, so a Grass move is definitely in the cards there. A risky play there for McMeghan. Okay, this is not really the Pokemon Zapdos wanted to see roared in, because it doesn't really hit Magneton that hard. Will be an HP Fire on the Pert switch in, kind of a mid-ground there. It KOs the Zap anyway, and at least it does some damage to Swampert rather than complete immunity. There goes that third Spike. We might see a Toxic now or a Roar from this Skarmory. The fact that Pert shows Surf and Toxic means that it is more likely to be a Refresh variant. So McMeghan deciding that going for Roar is probably more value. Wait, did he... And why would the Pert be in? Oh, he just switched to Blissey. I'm sorry, he didn't click Roar. But yeah, Wish Blissey as well, I should mention. Getting a ton of value here. Because against this Pert, I mean, That was technically in crit range, I suppose, but you can basically just switch between Skarmory and Blissey here. And the fact that Blissey can heal itself and its partner means that Swampert really doesn't have a way to break through. Okay, Celebi's in now. This seems like the only win condition for M-Dragon, being a Calm Mind Celebi. It's going to have its work cut out for it breaking through this team, of course. Especially with Armaldo entering with the Wish floating. Yeah, this is kind of looking over. Okay, okay, it is Spin. So Spike is now gone, but that Psychic did not do very much, and Armaldo has already revealed HP Bug, so clicks that, and yeah, we do see the forfeit there. Damn. That was crazy. Just dominance from McMeghan completely. Very favorable matchups, I would say. Game 2 could have been closer with that Doug play, because if Fori is able to be here basically unchecked, then yeah, Armaldo not having knockoff means that you're actually going to be getting chip heals. I imagine there's a fire move on Salamence that you have to look out for, but other than that, I mean, it'd be a very positive matchup, and getting rid of the spikes or having some spikes advantage could be nice, but nonetheless, very dominant performance here from McMeghan. Unfortunately, M-Dragon will be knocked out here and out of the bracket at round 3. But fun bring from Armaldo. This is a very similar team structure as well to the Armaldo team that I stole from McMeghan earlier with the Wish Blissey, Skarmory, etc. But anyway, that was a exciting series nonetheless. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to Revival Tournaments if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more round 3. We're going to keep things chugging along. But yeah, the Jimvitational 2 is very much on its way.